Hi, welcome to Got It Covered, filmed at WCCA in downtown Worcester. I'm your host, Victor Infante, and we're going to be taking some of our favorite musicians from around the region and making them play songs they might not otherwise choose to have performed. Our guests tonight are the Duende Project, hailing from around New England, and our challenge to them, The Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Hello, Donnie. Got a couple questions. I hope you don't take them wrong. Just things I need to know. Understand this road we're on. This highway to the danger zone. Running into the danger zone. You bought yourself a country, kissing up to racist rumps. Promised all those scared folks a smoother road with fewer bumps. Give them a highway to a whiter zone with a wall along the border zone. The night closes in on you in that dump where they make you stay. Tweeting from your golden toilet, watch the fuss swirl away. Is this exactly what you wanted? Or are you just a tool? People who see you as a way to crack safety wide open and use fear to dance themselves obscene monster stomps on the paradigm of what this country used to be. While they grab for the cash. Cash. The cash! Well, you woke up on the edge, but it's not where you thought it would be. So you ramp up the anger to an orange intensity. Throw a tantrum in the danger zone. Hate speech in the danger zone. Send troops to the danger zone. Put the cops in the danger zone. Ain't it? Good times in the danger zone. Has it always been a danger zone? All right, that's enough. Stop looking at the sun. Remember Icarus. You're not immune to that. Remember that instead of all the people who fought at the Battle of Bowling Green. All the fine people on both sides of that one. Remember, no one ever won. With cheap wax and stolen feathers. No one, not even the rain, has such small hands. Not even the rain of the deluge, or the first few drops fell from heaven. Wash away into a new world for the one that will build without you.
All right, that was The Danger Zone as performed by the Duende Project. Of course, the original version of The Danger Zone was performed by the great, immortal Kenny Loggins, also beloved to this day for movies that appeared solely on 80s movie soundtracks. Is he dead?
No.
I don't know. I think he's actually still alive.
He's just an Archer now.
So, I want to get to a little about the band in a second, but first, what was your reactions when you were given this song?
He was thrilled.
Yeah.
Why were you thrilled?
I think I was watching Archer when he called.
For those who don't know, the cartoon Archer Danger Zone is a running joke on the show. Look out, Lana! You're about to enter the danger zone, sort of thing. It's been running for several seasons there.
I think we were all pretty okay with it.
Pretty much anything, but Kenny Loggins.
But that's the thing about the Great Cover Song Challenge, which is it is cruel and it is
cruel.
Inhuman, and
we look forward to the next
we get magic every single time out of people. So I'm really excited about this. So what? Now, obviously, this is not a straight translation of the song.
Not even remotely. So.
Walk me through your process of what you guys did to create your version of this song, your interpretation.
There was an election in 2018.
I've heard about that.
And from that election, it sprang full forth from us. I don't know. I mean, when the Archer piece, the fact that it was incorporated into Archer was important because they brought the guys who knew that brought that in at the end. I didn't know anything about it. I immediately said we need to do a relatively straight cover of this, and I'm going to mess with it, but let's do it really political, because it was such a gung-ho, free-spirited American movie that it was like, this is a perfect vehicle for this sort of thing.
Most people associate the song with the movie Top Gun.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Of course. And that is about as raw.
Is there any other way to?
No.
There might be. Somebody out there loves that song and has never seen that movie.
I really doubt that. Wow. I really doubt that.
It's a big world.
I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, back here behind us, the backup group.
It was
The supplementals.
The supplementals back here.
the usual tackle of trying to keep some scrap of what the original was, but not just do a cover of it.
To not be slavish to it.
So I was
in
like,
any
well,
way, shape, or
we'll use
form.
the same chord progression, but just do it completely differently. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's unrecognizable, but technically the same. You know?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, let's step away from that song for a second here and talk about the band as a whole. Now, Tony, of course, you've been a performer here in Worcester for decades.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, it's just a strictly
Strictly
solo
poetry.
act.
Yeah.
I was actually in the room the first time you two performed a show together live.
And
What?
in the room the first time the three of us performed a show together.
It's
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. so-
Well, I have seen the foursome. I wasn't in the room the first time.
The first time.
He skipped you.
He was blame him.
He was there at all of them, though. So.
But what was the first change that happened in your music, in your poetry, in your writing performance?
Oh, I mean.
Actually, I want to hear this one.
No, I mean, you know this one because it was part of you. I was like, I think the moment that it changed, there are two aspects. One, there's a whole bunch of pieces now that I only perform with the band, many of which were solidly in my feature repertoire for years and years and decades in some cases. Now I can't do them without the band. I just don't feel right without music. On rare occasions that I do solo performances now, I actually bring a guitar and I do those pieces with the guitar. The other piece was, and I think this really epitomized it, was we have a piece called Where Do You Live that I had always done as this sort of straight, angry rant. And he stepped in, he said, that's not right for this. I've got a completely different picture of what those words mean, and I haven't performed it that way since. Haven't performed it that way since, because he was right.
I found out just how much control I had.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I change lyrics and poems and lines in poems all the time now when we're bringing them to the band format in order to make them work.
Right. Excellent. Now, you guys between you have backgrounds in rock and jazz, amongst other musical forms. You're a pretty multi-talented band. How does taking that background and applying it to this fairly unique project, how has that worked for you guys?
I think having a jazz background sort of lends yourself to being open to someone else's interpretation and not being sort of stuck in the mud of a single groove or a single, for me, for a single layer or type of percussion. Gives us all a chance to study more music. We do some dub style, we do some reggae, we do some Latin style, we do jazz. Those of us who are not exposed to that can now sort of have to become exposed to it, have to learn more about it, and we all kind of learn a little bit more about what we're doing by putting these pieces together.
Excellent.
What he said. Well, one thing that Tony actually always had going for him is in his
The one thing he always had going for him. Yes.
He's clinging to it. he's naturally very rhythmic anyway. So even when he would perform a two or a poem solo, it was always pretty easy to find where to go. Like it would have a natural tempo to it. He always paused in the same spot. That it was really easy to put a meter in most cases.
I was going to say, you're not a metered writer, but there is that sort of intrinsic.
No, but I'm conscious of meter. I don't work a lot with meter and form and strict meter and form, but I'm very conscious of the rhythm of a line or the rhythm of a pair of lines or the rhythm of a stanza, and I'm constantly tinkering with it to get exactly what I want. I don't feel comfortable with a poem that I've never performed live, which is why I go to open mics. Still, all the time, it's part of the editing process as far as I'm concerned, because I need to hear what it feels like live in front of people.
Excellent. And you guys are playing a regular gig still at Starlight.
We have been playing regularly the last Wednesday of the month after the Bespoken Poetry reading. That actually ends, at least for the first run, on May 30th.
Okay.
But we're starting up a new series. We'll be doing every other Sunday at Nick's.
Oh, okay.
As of Father's Day after the Listen Poetry reading.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, anyways, well, how have audiences reacted to this? Because it's a fairly unique sound. There's not a whole lot out there like it.
Which fear, shock, I think, occasional horror. No, I don't know. What do you guys think? The people who like us really like us.
My wife almost never misses one.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. You're going to be playing one more song for us, and
yes,
that's called
Trinity Tango from a movie Trinity, done by local filmmaker Skip Shea.
And now the video for that, or the section that you guys were in for that, was filmed right down the street at the Palladium.
Yes, it was.
All right. Thank you very much, the Duende Project. And
thank you.
Thank you very much. And this has been Got It Covered.
From the movie Trinity Tango, poem with drum solo. I have a black dog who once was well fed. I have a black dog who used to be fat. Now he's meatless, he's weightless, a hard-beaten skin drum. Heavy only, with snarls and with dark eye shine. He jumps from the rug where he sleeps while I'm sleeping and lands in my bed, looking to chew me. I hate him, I love him, I own him, I fear him. I sing him a lullaby to get him to heel. C'est tout, it's French for that's all. Basta, Italian for enough. I can't give you my heart, it's too tough. C'est tout, basta, that's all, that's enough. The mother, the father, the lovers, the brothers, the liars, and the smilers who've drained all the colors, whose once red appetites are still salt on the wounds from the end of a cutlass one could scarcely imagine. They come to my bedside, push me to the floor. I speak to their shadows, cast my one good spell. C'est tout, it's French for that's all. Basta, basta, Italian for enough. Won't give you my soul. My soul's too rough. C'est tout, basta, that's all, that's enough. Did I ever believe this would ever be easy? Did I ever believe that this could be wished away? Did I ever believe that this could dust or wind or fable or fairy story or ghost story or forgotten? Chris Lawton on guitar. I awake in the morning and sometimes the evening. There's breakfast or supper, there's something to do. I get up and I move, but I don't see that dog. If there's a question to be answered here, I know what to say. C'est tout, it's French for that's all. Basta, basta, Italian for enough. I can't give you my soul it's too rough. C'est tout, basta, that's all, that's enough. On the drums, Mr. Chris O'Donnell. French, but that's all. Basta, basta, Italian for enough. I can't give up my heart. My heart's too tough. C'est tout, basta, that's all, that's enough.